and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. This is Saturday Night Showdown, and Blake the Body Harris is opening up our program. The former two-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion, former World Bodybuilding Champion, Blake the Body Harris, making his way out to ringside. Harris recently has been in a bitter rivalry with the Beast Rex Bishop. What is going on there? Oh, Jesus! Oh my God! Camera cut away to a side behind Blake the Body Harris, and Bishop just came out of the audience and leveled Blake the Body Harris with a clothesline. Damn near took his head off. Blake trying to get back up, and Rex just blasting him right back down. Wow. Wow. I was just saying about the rivalry between these two. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. And Rex Bishop is just beating the tar out of Harris. He's back to his feet, but gets taken right back down by Rex Bishop. These two have been going at it and picking each other apart, and Bishop obviously means business tonight. Wow. Has this match even started yet? Harris is just being pummeled. Absolutely pummeled. Blake the Body Harris thrown inside, Maria watching. Now we have a bell. Now we have a bell, but Harris is already absolutely torn apart. Oh my God. Rex now throwing the robe off Harris. And now Harris going for the ride, dumped in the back of his skull. Harris has been torn apart. Ooh! Harris dodges. Bishop took himself all the way down to the canvas, landed on his neck of the ropes. Harris now holding him up. And Harris still showing some power. And one-handed. Harris slow to move around the ring, but charges in, lands a clothesline. Harris trying to mount a comeback in this match. Derek Smith in our Facebook chat saying that's a rivalry level collision. That's an understatement. Clothesline there from Harris, followed by a back elbow. Harris trying to get back in the swing of things, now stomping away on Bishop. Harris off the ropes. Body splash for the former World Building Championship. And Bishop just shovels him right off. Bishop getting himself to the corner, using the ropes to hold himself up. This match has completely turned the tide. What the hell is Harris pulling off here? Oh! Assisted Alabama slam from the ropes by not even a one count. Not even a one count. Harris getting back to his feet, as was Bishop, and Bishop took a hard shot right to the ear. Harris again with a shot, and another one. Bishop now grabbing him by the head, setting him in the ropes. Bishop hoisting him up, just using him for dumbbells, and tossing him in a fallaway slam. These two have really gotten under each other's skin in the past few weeks. Exploder. Harris now struggling again. Here comes the big man. Harris dumps him over the top rope. Or through the middle rope, I should say. Unbelievable brutality to start off Saturday Night Showdown. Maria going to start the count as these two mammoths go at it outside. Harris with a shot to the back. This one is all about these. Several months ago, I should say, Harris suffering his first ever submission defeat at the hands of Rex Bishop. Oh, good Lord. Oh, Counter again. As I was saying, Harris suffered his first ever submission defeat at the hands of Bishop. Came back the next week and got a pinfall. And these two have been going at it ever since, trying to prove who's the more dominant physical presence in XFW. Oh! Harris took a big boot. Did you see how far he flew in the air? Bishop took him off his feet. Surprised he didn't come out of his boots. And now Harris tosses to the barricade. Harris struggling to get back to his feet. Up to a 6 count. Bishop stalking him. Harris has to get back inside Maria, trying to help him, trying to let him know. Harris grabs him. Oh! Bounces him off the ropes. Harris looking for the flex driver and hits it. Harris with the flex driver. Aaron Glidewell, thank you for liking the stream. And a kick out again by Bishop. The shoulder comes up. Body splash. Wild swing, counter. Up on the shoulders now. Bishop's got to spin up. Ooh! That brutal F10 style maneuver. Harris is done. Harris has got the shoulder up. Harris got the shoulder up. This crowd now screaming, fight forever. Wild swing there. Oh, ooh! Tossed it up and over his head. Oh, he missed him. Harris tossed him up and over. Call it elbow tie up. Bishop again. Elbow shot to the side of the head by Harris. Elbow shots again. Harris almost seemingly fighting for his life at this point. Uh-oh. These two kaiju now going to go at it. Fist for fist. Shot for shot. Both of them look absolutely exhausted. Neither one of them left with a lot left in the tank. Ooh, you can hear the shots from those open hand palms. Ooh! Harris leveled him. Bishop welcomed the shot, and Harris took it. Harris has him up. Oh my God! Oh my God! Suplex to pile driver, and it didn't keep the big man down. What in the bloody hell do we have to do here? Harris now. Suplex from the top. Looks like we're going for Harris, and brings him down. These two are going to break each other apart. Harris looking for full Nelson. Counter by Bishop. Bishop now to waistlock. Shot into the kidneys. Shoots him into the ropes. And again, the big boot levels Harris. Leveled him right into the ropes again. Harris is struggling. And wrecks Bishop. What a brutal back and forth matchup. But Bishop taking the early route out earlier on to get the win. Earl Sweeney sending us the the bodybuilding group in our Facebook chat. But Bishop able to pull it off with that big boot. And again, the several minute onslaught in the beginning of the match. Bishop pulling out the win, taking the low road tonight. But Blake the Body Harris brutalized as Bishop took the low road and assaulted him with a hell of a clothesline. How Blake the Body Harris was even on his feet is beyond me. These two have been going back and forth week in and week out, and Rex Bishop leveled Blake the Body Harris before the match even started with a cheap shot. And that cheap shot run up for a win tonight. Blake the Body Harris, the receiving end of a hell of a clothesline at the beginning of that matchup, folks. If you're just tuning in, the start of that matchup, Blake the Body Harris got down off the rampway and was just hit like a Mack truck. Rex Bishop came from out of the audience and absolutely leveled Harris from the sidelines. And that, I can't believe Blake the Body Harris fought back as much as he did and coming close to a pinfall victory at that. The back and forth battle was insane. But folks, we've seen a lot of competitors heating up here in XFW the past few months. We've seen rivalries spiral out of control. We've seen people putting other people through fire tables. We've seen people busted through glass. We've seen more, and it just keeps to continuing. Last night in our main event, we saw the XFW tag team titles up for grabs. And if you're new to XFW, we have a very, very liberal view on disqualification, and by that means it doesn't happen that often. But last night in our main event, Mike Atura, head referee, called the quits and disqualified Triple S LLC in the main event of our program. And he gave the reason why is because he was overwhelmed and said Triple S LLC was taking way too many liberties with the rules last night. And again, if you watched our main event, you saw exactly what he was talking about and put an end to it. He wanted a fair contest, and it was clear that Triple S LLC was not going to give us one. So he called the quits on it, disqualified them as soon as they continued to not tag, continued to assault their opponents all across the ring, and then Seth Walker pulling out a steel chair and blasting away on Lou Dillon. So as of right now, a successful title defense, although by disqualification, for American Pain last night in our main event. But right now, one-on-one action as Jason Adams goes up against Mark Collins next on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes Mark Collins, the only man in XFW history to hold 2 titles at one time, and also a Grand Slam champion here in XFW. He has held every piece of gold in our promotion. Collins was the XFW World Heavyweight Champion until the boss, Antonio Carino, stepped in, cashed in the Extreme Opportunity briefcase, and walked out the champion, and has been stealing victories ever since. We want to thank everyone for tuning in to XFW tonight, whether you are on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, or directly on Bloodsport6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise. Monitors seem to go black. Oh, here we go.
Weighing in at 232 pounds, Blacksmith Jason Adams.
Johnny Ivan, thank you for liking the stream. The Blacksmith, Johnny, or Jason Adams, making his presence known tonight in the audience. Rebecca May over on TikTok, thank you for the rock and roll fingers. Johnny, thank you for sharing. But again, folks, no matter what platform you're watching XFW on, thank you for the continued support. Thank you for the likes, the shares. The Blacksmith, Jason Adams. Marshall Foskett asking if he's in relation to T. Adams. See, I can confirm he is not any relation to T. Adams. There's the bell, and here we go. We are off. Collins with a couple right hands. Collins now off the ropes. Collins with a flying forearm. Quickly taking the blacksmith off his feet. Collins with an early cover here. Not even a 1 count. Adams has been pretty solid in his XFW debuts and has won a number of matches so far. But this could be, frankly, his biggest match of his career here in XFW. Oh! An overhand chop just rocked Collins. You guys now struggling for Collins wrapping at the arm. Collins now wrenching on the arm with that armbar. Switch now by Adams. Both these guys going at it, both well oriented in the ring. Collins now wrenching down on the arm, drives him into the canvas. Switching attention to the leg. Collins with the knee to the hamstring. And another one. Johnny Ivan asking, can he bench more than Tia? I don't think so. I believe, but there's a lot of guys in the roster that can't bench more than T. Adams. Collins with an Irish whip. Here comes Collins. Misses the flying forearm. Head first in the turnbuckle. And right back into the lockup. Collins wins with a waist lock. Collins with a shot to the kidneys. Collins now spins him around. Nice headlock takeover by the former world champion Collins. Collins wrenching now on the side of the head. Spins it right around. Ooh! And drives the knees into the head of Adams. Collins now mounting the middle rope. Adams rolling around in pain. Here comes a frog splash by Collins. Adams now rolling to the outside. Collins getting a little cocky. We've seen a lot of time in the career of Mark Collins. But Adams, the blacksmith with a table. Referee Chad Martin trying to get him back inside the ring. Here we come. Collins again, the flying forearm. Meets the blacksmith. Face head on. Oh! New move from Collins there. A Pele kick. I've not seen him use that. Uh-oh. Adams brought that table in the ring. Collins looking to utilize it. Knife edge chop. Collins blasts him again into the table. Uh-oh. Collins with Adams laced out on it. Chad better get the hell out of the way. Ooh! Wrenching the arm up there. Collins now making his way to the top rope. Collins coming off. Body splash through the table. Collins again with a cover here on the blacksmith. And somehow Jason able to get the shoulder up. Jason went for a wind-up elbow. Collins caught him. But a block there by Adams. Adams now rolls through. Low bridge by Adams. Collins' shoulders are down, but a kick out. Adams now front face lock. Locking up. Snap suplex. Takes the former world champion up and over. Ooh, nice elbow drop by Jason Adams. Delivered right to him. Here's the snap suplex. And then Adams a little extra torque on that elbow. And now on the top rope is Adams. Coming up. Ooh! Elbow right between the eyes of Collins. And this match is turned around. Adams now stalking over Collins. Collins dodges out of the way. Repeated shots now. And another one. Collins whips him into the turnbuckle. Elbow shot now by the blacksmith. Collins face first onto the canvas. Very technically sound match for both these guys, minus the debris of table still left in the ring. Adams now off the ropes. Oh! Nice maneuver there into the neck breaker. Adams going back underneath. Another table. This didn't fare well for him last time. Murr6686 on Twitch says, come on, Blacksmith. Collins now, beautiful arm drag. We got a trash can in play. Collins a second arm drag. Collins hoists him up. Oh! I thought Adams had countered it. But Collins lands him with a neck breaker right for that trash can, and blatantly Collins just missed. Ooh. Both men now fighting. Don't realize it's up to a 6 count. Collins flies inside. The Blacksmith right behind him. Collins charging in. Takes him out at the knee. Good Lord, the impact to that. Collins blasted him. Collins looking for the ripcord cutter. And hits it. That might be all she wrote for the Blacksmith. It is. Collins came like a bat out of hell. Spun him upside down and inside out with that knee check. Adams spun 360 and allowed enough time for Collins to lock on the ripcord cutter. There's that torque and that elbow for the Blacksmith. Beautifully done. And right here, this elbow. Boom! Collins almost laid right out. Here's where I thought Adams had countered the suplex, but Collins switched mid-move and hit with a neck breaker. A beautiful back and forth maneuver, and Collins with the ripcord cutter ratcheting the arm. Boom! Down goes Jason Adams. Delilah Watts, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown.
Here's your winner,
Collins with the win tonight here on Saturday Night Showdown. An impressive win for Mark Collins, but Jason Adams continues to impress. To take Collins to his limit in such a fashion speaks volumes for the newcomer. Now, folks, again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to XFW tonight, whether you are on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, or directly on Bloodsword6.com. And yes, it's that time again where we talk about XFW merchandise, and I am wearing the brand new Maniacal Glee XFW t-shirt. Oh, there's the XFW on that side. You can find this on Bloodsword6.com. We'll stand up and give everyone a little bit more of a view of the shirt. This will be the box or the art for the XFW board game, currently in process and production. Well, in the development stage, I should say. I shouldn't say the word production. But you can find these t-shirts on Bloodsword6.com, or if you happen to be at a live event in the tri-state area where the Maniacal Glee will be in action, because people keep booking the Maniacal Glee and I don't know why, but they want me to push his merchandise on our program, so here I am. For right now, we're heading to more one-on-one action at ringside as Grim Loco collides with Thunderbolt Alpha next on XFW Saturday Night Show. I'm getting tongue-tied. See what you get for you guys having me push product and everything else. This is what you get. And here comes Thunderbolt Alpha, and that's the wrong entrance for Thunderbolt Alpha. There was some issues with the WWE 2K25 1.8 patch, or 0.18 patch, and obviously it's affected some of our entrances. We have to go through everybody. Yes, Johnny Ivan, we're redoing our board game. XFW started as a board game almost 20 years ago. It sold in the tri-state area in Pennsylvania. And we are currently redeveloping our board game from the ground up. Murr6686 says he looks like a Power Ranger. All three Thunderbolts resemble a little bit, but right now Grim Loco making his macabre entrance on the stage. Both these men, former XFW United States champions. Thunderbolt Alpha, known for his martial arts background, his high-flying abilities. Grim Loco, known for being the man in XFW with no fear. Grim Loco, who's been looking to get another shot at the XFW United States Championship. Since coming back to XFW, he had to give up the title after an injury he obtained at the hands of the Ministry. Before the XFW roster was able to banish them. We've not seen hide nor hair of the Ministry in quite some time. But Loco sustained severe damages to his ribs, lungs, and back at the hands of Carrion, the Wounded, from the Ministry. And now Loco looking to get back his opportunity for XFW Gold. Alpha, Loco. Here we go. Ooh! Thunderbolt Alpha taking the air early on with a drop kick. Loco fires back and lands a Hurricane Rana. Both these guys, Loco already showing off a little bit, trying to get this capacity crowd going. Both men back elbow by Alpha. Moonsault, oh, here we go. Loco now looking for his own moonsault. Loco up in an Insaguri. Loco again going to the sky, missing. Both these guys, high flyers, taking a lot of risks early on. Kick to the midsection. Counter now by Grim Loco. A lot of back and forth, a lot of reversals and counters already in the first few minutes of this matchup. Loco charging in. Drop kick, hard impact into the turnbuckle. And Loco going right to the top. Loco going all the way up. And Loco again pandering to the crowd a little bit. Big moonsault by Grim Loco. And a kick out. Big shot there by Loco. Roundhouse kick. Collar elbow tie up. Alpha now grabbing Loco by the back of the head, dragging him head first into the turnbuckle. Murr6686 on Twitch says the Ministry is lurking, waiting to strike. Is a terrifying and probably very accurate thought. Loco the cover, or Loco being covered, I should say, but only a 1 count. Alpha keeping the pressure on, hoisting him up on the shoulders. Oh! Innovative offense there by Thunderbolt Alpha. Up on the shoulders and drops him onto the knee. And now Thunderbolt Alpha with a hockey stick, bringing it down across the top of the head. As legal as an armbar. But Loco, wow, still gets the shoulder up. Loco rolling out of the way. And again, the counter maneuvers going on here. Into a hammer lockdown. Elbow, backfires, up into a wheelbarrow. Good Lord, DDT by Grim Loco. Both these guys are absolutely outstanding inside the ring. Loco now rolls him up. Ready to look for Schoolboy. Instead, the roundhouse kick to the side of the skull of Thunderbolt Alpha, but only scores a 2 count. Alpha now kicking Loco off. Loco to the outside. Alpha with that hockey stick. Uh-oh. Now that hockey stick in the hands of Grim Loco. Loco. Oh! Threw the hockey stick, but Alpha, with a cartwheel kick, dodges the hockey stick and blasts Grim Loco square in the face. An outstanding counterattack by Thunderbolt Alpha. Alpha now going all the way to the top. Calling his shot, pointing right at Grim Loco. Off the top of Loco dodges. Kick to the midsection. Oh, and now a counter by Loco. Standing moonsault. Good Lord. Loco on the apron. Loco going high. Oh, Alpha going underneath the ropes. Both these guys taking ridiculous liberties with each other. Off the ropes, kicked in the midsection. Alpha up and over. Japanese Sunrise landed on Thunderbolt Alpha or on Loco, and he gets the shoulder up. Wow. Alpha with a modified version of his Japanese Sunrise. Oh, and a counter by Grim Loco. A counter by Grim Loco. Into a bulldog. Looking out, kicked in the midsection. Leapfrog, Loco driver. We got a cover by Grim Loco. And Loco with the win. Thunderbolt Alpha hit the Japanese Sunrise, but usually does it from the middle rope. It did not have all the impact he wanted. And Loco was able to get the shoulder up at like 2.95. And with a quick counter, hits the leapfrog leg drop and gets the 1-2-3 over Thunderbolt Alpha. An outstanding match between two ridiculously athletic. Watch this. He throws it. Alpha cartwheels in the air to miss it and lands a kick on the side of the skull. And right here, Alpha thought he had it. Boom. But right here, Alpha able to get the shoulder up. Or I'm sorry, Grim Loco. And that was close, folks. That was close. But right here, Loco off the ropes, up over the shoulders, boom! The leg drop driving the face of Alpha into the canvas, and the 1-2-3.
Here's your winner,
Grim Loco with the victory tonight. An outstanding back and forth battle between these two tonight. Wow. Never cease to be amazed by either one of those guys inside the ring. Thunderbolt Alpha, a prominent in-ring combatant, one of the proponents of strong style, his martial arts background, his ability to take to the air, and Grim Loco, second to none when it comes to lucha style wrestling. And again, his ability also to go into the air, almost at times like he defies gravity. It is disgusting to see what he can do. And again, the counter wrestling by both those guys, anticipating what their opponent's going to do, able to change on the fly. And again, Grim Loco throwing a hockey stick at Thunderbolt Alpha, and Alpha able to twist through the air to dodge the stick and kick Loco in the face is just mesmerizing. But we're going to continue our one-on-one action here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Former XFW World Heavyweight Champion Sean Owens ready to go up against Alex Wagner. Wagner with one of his biggest wins of his career last night on XFW over Hiro Katsuyori. And tonight looking to capitalize and keep that momentum going with a win over Sean Owens. Let's head down to ringside. That matchup takes place right now. Wrong button. There we go. And here comes Owens now, dubbed 2-Point Owens by the XFW audience. Former XFW Tag Team Champion, United States Champion, and World Heavyweight Champion. Owens, pound for pound, the best, one of the best technical wrestlers in the world today. Known for his submission-style wrestling. Looks like we got a lot of entrances we got to fix here on our program. His opponent tonight got a massive win over Hiro Katsuyori last on XFW programming. But that win came with the help of the boss, Antonio Carino, who has had it out for Hiro Katsuyori, who defeated Hiro Katsuyori by defending his title against Hiro. But again, all 3 other members of the Cosa Nostra helped the boss defeat Hiro Katsuyori. I don't want to take anything away from Alexander Wagner. He's a phenomenal wrestler, a great power wrestler. But quite frankly, I feel that Hiro Katsuyori would have won that match last night if not for the help of Antonio Carino. We'll actually have more on Hiro Katsuyori after this matchup. Here we go. Calling up Otaya. Wagner will have a size and strength advantage. Oh, Wagner going after the arm here. Surprisingly, trying to take it to Owens. I don't know if that's a smart move. Owens with the counter now. Into an overhand wrist lock. Owens, ooh, shots in the midsection. Soften up Wagner a little bit. Owens now wrenching on that arm. Owens again with the open ribs. Locking on to Wagner. Again, Owens, a submission wrestler, shoves him now down on his arm. Owens dropping the knee right to the face. Owens again back on the arm. Gonna hoist up the big man by it and dump him down over. Oh, Owens going back for the arm again, but Wagner with a knee strike to the side of the head. Levels him down. Wagner now overpowering Owens, pushing him back towards the turnbuckle. Maria there to break it up. Clean break. Ooh, knife edge chop though. Both these guys jockeying for position again. Owens going to shove the big man down. Owens goes up and under. Cooks him. DDT. That could be it right there. Wagner might be out. The front port lights just went off, but a kick out again. Wagner with a heavy-handed strike there. Spins Owens right around. Picks him up. Ooh! Face first slam by Wagner. And Wagner is a hell of a power wrestler. This young man has a long career ahead of him. Goes to the elbow drop. Owens dodging out of the way. Owens calling him a tie-up. Again, back to the arm. Drop kick in the shoulder. Owens just softening him up for the Owens lock. Again, looking for it there. But a knee is traced again by Wagner, who lands his own DDT. Wagner looks better and better each and every week. And again, last night, the win that he got over Hiro Katsuyori bumped him up in the rankings. But again, that came with the assist of Antonio Carino. Owens again after that arm. Oh, and again, Wagner not having any of it. He may have scouted Owens. Oh, and there's a clothesline. He may have scouted Owens before this match tonight. Waist lock now. Owens takes him up and over into a helicopter. Little insult to injury there. Oh, smack to the head. As they say, welcome to the party, pal. Owens down with the armbar. Owens looking to hawk it up and bring him down. Belly to back suplex, hammerlock position, putting all Wagner's weight on his own arm and shoulder, and a kick out. A belly to back suplex is damaging enough, but when your own arm is underneath your entire weight of your body at an angle that is very not comfortable, Owens really knows how to put the pressure on his opponent. Owens now, belly to belly, up and over goes Wagner. Again, the knee to the face by the former World Heavyweight Champion. Owens, scoop slam. Owens going to the outside. Owens going up Unfamiliar territory for Sean Owens, and lands a leg drop. Wow. Owens pulling out some new moves tonight. Cover on Wagner. And a kick out again. Wagner again showing his power inside the ring. Owens down with a combination of shots. Wagner staggered. Owens again back to the arm. Overhand wrist lock again. Drops Wagner to one knee. Wagner trying to fight back. Shot to the midsection. Wagner. Oh! Backslide driver. Owens got rocked. Owens is up and he gets spun. Wagner just spun Owens up and over. 2 and almost a 3 count. Owens now in trouble. Wagner wrenching on his head. The audience chanting, "We're not worthy," as Owens was able to survive that move by Wagner. Kick to the midsection. Wagner now hoisting him up. Oh, dumps him on the back of his head. Where the hell's he going? Rookie mistake here by Wagner. Should be covering Owens. Coming in with a chair. Wagner leveled him with a chair. That's all she wrote. And again, Owens gets the shoulder up. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable fortitude by Owens. Both guys going to the air. Nobody coming up with anything. Owens with the arm. Oh! Wrenching down again. And now starting hammering back. Stretching that shoulder out of Wagner. And now Owens with that chair. Wagner brought it into the ring. And Owens is going to help him out with it. Owens again with the hammerlock. Side Russian leg sweep. Wagner getting back to his feet, but Owens right over him. Owens with a kick to the midsection. Double underhook into the Owens special. Owens special locked on. Wagner in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. Can those massive biceps hold on? He cannot. Owens gets a submission victory. Owens putting in the early work, wearing down that arm on Wagner, paid off in the long run. But the biggest mistake, Wagner hit that brutal powerbomb, but failed to go for a cover. Instead, went for the steel chair on the outside. It allowed Owens enough time to recover. He still managed to hit that chair shot, but Owens was able to, I'm sure just out of sheer instinct, get the shoulder up. Had Wagner gone to the pin right after that powerbomb, he very well may have gotten Owens in a pinfall. But vied for the insult to injury. And right there, so close, so close. But Owens again, you see here, utilizing once again Wagner's own body weight to cause damage to his own arm and shoulder before right there. Owens special locked on. Wagner can't hold on, needs to tap out
Here's your winner.
like so many have before him. And Owens with the victory. An impressive win by Sean 2.0 Owens here on Saturday Night Showdown. Wagner, who is impressive all around, coming off huge momentum last night, again with that match against Hiro Katsuyori, but again getting the victory in a very, very suspicious way, so to speak. The boss, Antonio Carino, coming in and leveling down Hiro Katsuyori, weakening him up, beating him up in the middle of the match, and then allowing Wagner to get the pinfall victory. Very much sums up the entire championship run of Antonio Carino. Now, also last night, folks, the boss put out a stipulation because Hiro Katsuyori is still not satisfied with his matchup that he had, his challenge for the match. But the boss said your number one contendership is gone. But from what I understand, he laid out a stipulation to Hiro Katsuyori. Hiro Katsuyori in our main event tonight will be in a handicap match against the Cosa Nostra. The Hammer and the Loose Cannon, Tony Vincent and Billy Rucci, will take on Hiro Katsuyori in a handicap match. Again, the numbers game being played by the Cosa Nostra. There's very slim chance Hiro Katsuyori is going to walk out of this match with a victory. If he does get a victory, he will get to pick a stipulation and get a rematch against Antonio Carino for the World Heavyweight Championship. But the boss, again, is going to stack the deck heavy in his own favor, as he normally does. But right now, folks, we're going to head down to ringside for the XFW Tag Team Champions in action after a brutal match last night. American Pain set to go at it again tonight up against the Hale Brothers. Let's head down to ringside. Tag Team action coming your way next on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And here come the XFW World Tag Team Champions. 12 successful title defenses in a little over a year-long run as XFW Tag Team Champions. Lou and Dex, the XFW Tag Champs, defending last night against Triple S LLC, Lincoln Marsh, and Seth Walker. Again, ended in disqualification, which is rare in XFW, when Mike Atura called the match on account of what he said was just way too much cheating and disregard for the basic rules of wrestling by Triple S LLC. Their opponents tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Grapplers, Alex and Jason Hale.
And 85 pounds, Alex Hale and Jason Hale, the Grapplers.
Two All-American state champions in Greco-Roman style collegiate wrestling. Making a jump into professional wrestling. These two have been outstanding inside the ring. And no matter if they walk out on the winning or losing side of this match tonight, going up against the tag team champions could put a big feather in your cap with a good showing for the booking committee here in XFW. There's the bell, and here we go. Jason Hale starting things off with Lou Dillon. And Jason Hale already with that suplex takes Lou up and over. Lou dodges out of the way. Sometimes I'm still amazed by the agility of both members of American Pain. They are brawlers at heart, but occasionally pull off something that, quite frankly, I don't think they should be able to do. Side Russian leg sweep by Lou, and now a double axe handle. Getting tongue-tied tonight. They've had too many beers back here in the booth. Right hand now, full Nelson, up and down! Short but exciting ride there for Jason Hale. Shot in the turnbuckle now. Goes for a tag, but gets caught. Sweeps out the leg. Wrenches him down. Ankle lock. Look at this. Look at this. Alec or Jason looking for an early submission here. But again, the surprising athleticism of the World Tag Team Champs comes into play as Lou somersaults his way out of that ankle hold. Back in home territory now for the Grapplers tag. In comes Lou. Or Dex, I'm sorry. Ooh. Wide open shot to the breadbasket. Dex going to hammer again on the abdomen and lands a DDT. Jason Hale desperately needs to make a tag at this point because right now American Pain is really starting to do some damage. Electric chair position here. What's he got? Spins him around. Oh! Good night, Irene. Surprisingly, Jason gets the shoulder up after a 1 count. Rolls out of the way, lands a beautiful drop kick. Right to the mush and takes Dex off his feet. Doesn't go for the tag yet. Impacted on the turnbuckle. Big right hand. There's the tag. In comes Alex. Alex going to keep the momentum going for the grapplers. Wrenches up the arm. Minstrel cradle. Quick kick out by Dex. Back to his feet. Counter the arm. Big shot to the forehead. Bishop sends him into the ropes. Big back body drop. Right hand delivered. Waist lock. Going for the knee this time. Oh no. Oh, instead spins him head over heels. Good Lord, the torque on that suplex was brutal. Tag back in comes Lou. Uh-oh, we've seen this before. Watch this, folks. Package pile driver. Up into a brain buster. The brutality of the World Tag Team Champions sometimes is ridiculous. Backbreaker now inside the ring. Into a cover, but there's that brain buster. 2, only kick out. Unbelievable back and forth here tonight. The XFW Tag Team starting to dominate this matchup. Big hammer shot to the forehead. Off the ropes. Goes for the close. Oh! Interesting combination there by Lou Dillon. Elbow shot there by Alex Hale. Trying to take back over, picks him up on the shoulders, dumps him down Greco-Roman style. Just driving the shoulder into the solar plexus. Alex now in control. Spins around the turnbuckle. Shot right to the kidneys. Building some momentum here, full head of steam. Boom! Charles W. Thompson, thank you for liking the stream. Alex now starting to do some serious damage. Lou in trouble here. Ooh! Drives him down to the canvas. Charles Thompson says, come on, DDT. We get a leg sweep. Looks, well, possibly for a sharpshooter. No. Wrapping up. What is this? Oh! And just stomps the face down on Lou Dillon. He might be out. Dex was ready to come in and make the save if Lou didn't get the shoulder up. That was a brutal shot there. Off the ropes he goes. Shoulder tackle, both men coming up with nothing. Big right hand. Countered out by Lou. Spins him right around. Lou looking for the exploder. And he nails it. Steven Corderio, thank you for liking the stream. Hooks him up here. Oh, could be looking for the muscle buster. And down goes Alex Hale. A brutal, spine-wrenching maneuver is a muscle buster. Oh, and in comes Jason for the save. Close but no cigar. Counted out by Alex Holmes. Ooh. Got to be careful. He's in bad territory here. Rights and lefts now. The brawling tactics I talked about before. Has him on the shoulders now. Oh! What a neck breaker by Lou Dillon. What in the hell? Lou trying to set something up here. Jason on the top rope. Lou now on the top rope. He's going to fly high. Massive superplex. Both men down. Lou the first to get to his feet. A cover. 2. And a kick out again. The crowd with a "This is awesome" chant. Flips him. Oh boy. Oh my dear Lord, he broke him in half. Oh my God. Alex Hale is being picked apart by the tag team champions as the audience chants tag team wrestling. Oh! We got a brawl breaking out here now. Belly-to-belly suplex as the tag champs now start to really work something in here. Alex down with the counter into the turnbuckle. Tag in comes Jason again, the fresh man for the grapplers. Double team maneuver coming up. Off the ropes. Oh! Big boot levels him down. Back to the ankle lock here. He locks it down into position. That's going to do a lot of damage. But a kick out. Right hand delivered. He needs to get out of the ring. Stomping away. Elbow shot delivered. Shot to the midsection down by Dex. Dex, what the claw? The iron claw! You don't see this much anymore these days. The iron claw latched onto the face of Jason Hale, and in comes Alex to make the save. And a big boot for his troubles. Blasted him right across the face. And gets blasted for it. Uh-oh. Could be the FU bomb coming off the top rope, and it delivers. Hammers down. That might be all she wrote. And it is. American Pain with the win tonight. Oh, no. Triple S LLC. Triple S LLC. Walker and Lincoln Marsh out here beating the snot out of the tag team champions. Triple S LLC. This is the trash I talk about with Sweet Sedan Stan and his group of thugs. Triple S LLC coming out and blasting away. Calvin D. Harmon, thank you for liking the stream. Unbelievable brutality on the part of Triple S LLC, coming out and lashing out, attacking the tag champs, and this is their own fault. They got themselves thrown out of the match last night. Calvin, thank you for sharing. Calvin, you're just in time for our main event. Good timing coming in. But folks, again, the tag team division continues to heat up here in XFW. The American Pain's been hanging on to the tag team championships, 12 title defenses now. They got a big target on their back with everyone and anyone in the tag team division looking to take those titles away. Obviously, Triple S LLC did not like the way the match went last night, but they brought it upon themselves. And we're talking about title hunts. Up next is our main event of the evening. Now, as I stated, Hiro Katsuyori was the number one contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. He got his title opportunity, but it was met not with a one-on-one competition. It was met with Antonio Carino in the ring, but all the other three members of the Costa Nostra on the outside interjecting themselves in the match almost a dozen times. It turned into a 4-1 matchup. Hiro Katsuyori did not come out the victor of that match and is no longer the number one contender. He made his plea to the championship committee, said there's not a lot they can do. Those are the rules. It was a no disqualification matchup. However, the boss, Antonio Carino, said he's willing to give Hiro another opportunity if he can walk out tonight after a handicap matchup. Now, folks, this is obviously a setup, as I'm trying to find the music for the next match. Obviously a setup by the boss, Antonio Carino, to once again humiliate Hiro Katsuyori. Hiro Katsuyori has been taking this battle by himself. He's not had any backup and continues to put up the good fight, but it can only do so much before something's got to break. But right now, two members of the Costa Nostra, the Hammer, Tony Vincent, the Loose Cannon, Billy Rucci, in a handicap matchup against Hiro Katsuyori. Our main event starts right now. Here comes Hiro Katsuyori. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, Hiro Katsuyori.
Hiro Katsuyori. Yori Cho is right behind him. The XFW United States Champion is coming down to the ring with Hiro Katsuyori. Now I know these two know each other from AAA Japan. They both spent a lot of time there. But maybe finally Hiro Katsuyori has someone on his side and someone in his corner. This may even up the odds just by a little bit tonight. And here comes the Cosa Nostra.
Billy Ricci and the Hammer, Tony Vincent. The Cosa Nostra.
The Cosa Nostra coming out. Former XFW Tag Team Champions. The men who do the dirty deeds and the underhanded tactics of Antonio Carino, the Boss. And again, this will be a handicap match for Hiro Katsuyori. There's the bell. Katsuyori dodging out of the way, trying to throw a right arm. Katsuyori now landing shots. Katsuyori now with an Irish whip. Sends him up and over and onto the outside, right at the feet of Yori Cho. And Katsuyori takes Tony Vincent off the apron. Katsuyori now with a roll-up into a bridging combination here, but only a 1 count. Yori Cho in the corner of Hiro Katsuyori is a very interesting development here, ladies and gentlemen. Rolls right around. Hiro Katsuyori, a far better in-ring tactician than either member of the Cosa Nostra. Oh! Knife-edge chop. Oh, Katsuyori now looking for his first suplex of the match. There it is. Fisherman suplex, 2. But a kick out by Billy Ricci. Katsuyori has been in the ring with both these men at some point. But if Katsuyori can cut off the ring and keep one member inside the ring and prevent a tag, it can go a long way. But Billy Ricci with a counter to neck breaker. I spoke too soon. Billy Ricci go right to sign tagging in the Hammer, Tony Vincent. But Katsuyori bringing the fight to him right away. Again, the overhand chop. And another one. Katsuyori with the Irish whip. Oh, kitchen sink knee lift. And a quick cover now on the Hammer, but not even a 1 count. Big right hand again for Katsuyori. Calling up Otaya. The Hammer now going to hoist him up. Ooh, dump him up and over. And stomping away on Katsuyori. Katsuyori has very low odds of coming out in this matchup, although Yori Cho could go a long way helping him out here. Just having the support in the corner can mean a lot to Hiro Katsuyori. Oh, but right now, again, the numbers game, as Katsuyori is absorbing a lot of damage between fighting both members of the Cosa Nostra. Both members dropping down there for a little quick conversation. Hiro Katsuyori fighting back, landing shots to the midsection. Katsuyori wrapping him up. Katsuyori looking for the hurricane. Lariat, and he hits it. Turns him inside out. That could do it. That could do it. That could do it. 2. Oh, 2. But you see Billy Ricci was primed and ready to come in. And that's where this match can take a turn for Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori with a spot-on drop kick. Battling for everything. Sorry about that. Battling for everything in his career right now. Katsuyori again rolling him down. Again, the bridging combination here. Katsuyori again right back into a cover, trying to wear down the Hammer. Each and every cover will cause the Hammer to spend energy. Here Katsuyori against the ropes. Irish whip now. Ooh! Axe bomber delivered to Hero. We got a cover. Oh, look at this. His feet on the ropes. 2 with a kick out. Again, the cheap shots by the Cosa Nostra. Katsuyori with a knee strike. Katsuyori now with an Irish whip. Over the top rope. Oh, he's going after Rucci. Right hand to Rucci. And Yori Cho right over there. Watch it. Up to a 2 count. Rucci, not the legal man. I think Hiro Katsuyori forgot that. Here comes the Hammer, and he's going to capitalize. Yori trying to get this capacity crowd behind Hiro Katsuyori. Off the top, nobody home. Katsuyori with a right hand. Katsuyori looking for the cradle suplex and hits it on Vincent. Katsuyori hits it on Vincent. Holy hell! Katsuyori's done it. Katsuyori's done it. He beat the Cosa Nostra handicap match. He's going to have a new shot at Carino, and he gets to pick the stipulation. Holy hell! Here the Cosa Nostra trying to cheat. But Hiro Katsuyori playing the games that Cosa Nostra has, taking out Billy Rucci and landing the cradle suplex. Enough for the 3 count, and Katsuyori will get an opportunity to challenge the boss Antonio Carino for the XFW World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Once again, whatever platform you're watching, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok, thank you for tuning in XFW. We'll see you next week with more XFW action Friday night on the Danger Zone. Thank you for tuning in.